Shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Finger on the like, ayy, 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 ayy. Shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Their spot like, ayy, 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 ayy. I gotta get it, man. Shout out, I'm fully committed like, ayy. I studied the target, I'm never gonna miss it. I call that precision like, ayy. Shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Finger on the like, ayy, 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 ayy. Grandma was in A, auntie was in it, ayy. Mama had AAA. I wasn't scared to crash anyone anyway. I ride the side while bro had it, get away. I gotta penetrate, I gotta generate. I got like 20 some years to my hood, now I gotta go live away. I'm out of town, but I'm not on the getaway. I spin a giveaway. You mean I'm the generous king for real? I f***ing sleep, then I light up the street, got screaming like Billie Jean for real. I'm from the M, I got M's in the bank and M's in all my streams for real. Feeling like Phil, they be living like Carlton if I leave him in the wheel. Shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Finger on the like, ayy, 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 ayy. Shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Their spot like, ayy, 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 ayy. I gotta get it, man. Shout out, I'm fully committed like, ayy. I studied the target, I'm never gonna miss it. I call that precision like, ayy. Shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Finger on the like, ayy, 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 ayy. Baby, I'm loving it. I think I'm ready for kids. She said when to stop trying to in her face. That makes sense. I'm going up past LA Brent. I'm going off no fail, say switch. Yeah, me and my team go back like plastic cup boys on some tailgate. Okay, look, all eyes on me. I feel like I'm Truman. No, we finna win it, cause I'm about to lose it. I don't give a computers disputing. I go off a field, no hezzy, just shooting. I die for my team, I'm the coach, I'm recruiting. I'm spending my time and I'm saving the day. I feel like a mutant, I'm built like a student. I'm feeling.
Shaq! Ready, ready? On the set. Ready? Ready, ready? Ready? Let's go now. Hut, hut.
I'm feeling the wave. I wanna fly. Let's go on the plane. I'm sitting in the jetway. You already know which way we going. That way. Told her I wanna get you paid. Oh, you like that? Okay. Right back, go right.
On the double.
Oh, you like that? Wanna buy that? Wanna fight back? Okay. She turned around and said, I
Got it.
want to get away. I wanna fly away. Butterfly doors on the Lambo, I'm trying to spread my wings. I got a bad little pretty Spanish team from Medellin. I might fly away before she get a wedding ring. But she wanna stay, she told me she'll never leave. Put some feathers on my drip cause I'm fly. Diamond twinkle every time I'm outside. They almost brighter than the stars in her eyes. She an angel like I took her from the sky. I want to get away. I wanna fly away.
Let's go.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. It's hard to yell when them in your mouth.
Come on.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Hey.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Yeah.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Hey.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
VIP coming live from the VIP. Heard the nightlife, lost life without me. Both feds in the state wanna see my knee. The whole city got pissed, heard he got 3. That other rapper got it, but shouted he had out. Set the city on fire soon as he got free. The king back now, don't even know how to act now. Hit the club, get before I sat down. Still ballin', money stacked tall in the shack now. Still push a button to let the roof on the back down. I'm on the road doing shows, put my back down. Mississippi to Philly, Albuquerque to Chat Town. I got the crowd yelling, bring 'em out, ayy. Yeah, all my hot girls yelling, bring 'em out, ayy. All the dope boys yelling, bring 'em out, ayy. Bring the black days yelling, bring 'em out, ayy. I'm ready to get with other southern rapper hood than this. I got rich and I'm still in the hood get clicks. You be rapping by, I don't move in the bricks. Talk about it, now we're doing it quick. You in the face, you gon' be suing me quick. If I catch the reputation, you know it's good to be missed. So I'ma keep a cool head, stay out of the news headlines. It's clear to see that I'm ahead of the time. I kinda rolled out hard, my career with a shine. I got some time, name, I get better with time. Who got a phone on a live show better than mine? I got a packed house yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. I'm a hot girl yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Front the back gate yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Mic check, 1 2 1 2. You wanna be the king? What is you gon' do? When you show up on the scene, what it do? You and your friends say a little too long too. If you do half of what I do, you'll be hitting the deck. I gotta get some respect. I'ma make it hard for another sucker to flex. Show 'em this ain't a squad or a sucker to test. Pimp, but too large and we way too fresh. Work well with. Quick to check a lane like a game of chess. You wanna be better, bring your best. Cause we be standing in your front yard yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All my hot girls yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Front the back gate yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the front yard yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All my hot girls yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Front the back gate yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Oh.
Ready? Ready?
Hey, wake up, shot calling.
Here we go,
Hey,
shot.
what I bought it. New crib, psychotic. I'm so iconic. Fly down to see the islands. She ain't even bring a wallet. They don't get it, but I got it. I'm so iconic. Yeah, straight out the Lennox. They on for hours. I'm straight out the minutes. They calling up Dion and straight out the business. We take out the Sims and then take out percentage. Period, break out the minutes from capital and then we straight out the sentence. They pay out the pay out the pay out. I'm finished and great out the lake house. The bay watch the women. Don't meet your mate. Lord, please don't save him. Minor bumps as I've been paving the road. I go to sleep, go major. Silver too, but I've been playing for gold. The metal keep close range. I cleaned up, still dangerous. Can't change West Philly raised.
Okay,
Wake
ready?
up, shot calling. Pay what I bought it. New crib, psychotic. I'm so iconic. Fly down to see the islands. She ain't even bring a wallet. They don't get it, but I got it. I'm so iconic. Got your stacks up, but you ain't got no rings, yeah. Got my stats up, I'm living out my dreams, yeah. Stretch this condo, I can feel the limits. This be my tunnel music. They cut that confetti, I'm running through it. They play that whole lane, I'm running through it. And if they run at me, let my youngins do it. I just married, I'm honeymooning. I got hot on my own and ain't nothing coolin'. I don't punch in no clock, I sun and moonin'. I'm shot, bullet, proven, let it go. Wake up, shot calling. Pay what I bought it. New crib, psychotic. I'm so iconic. Fly down to see the islands. She ain't even bring a wallet. They don't get it, but I got it. I'm so iconic. Got your stacks up, but you ain't got no rings, yeah. Got my stats up, I'm living out my dreams, yeah. Stretch this condo, I can fit a limousine, yeah. Ain't that ironic? I'm so iconic. I'm so iconic. Yeah, I'm so iconic. Yeah, they don't get it, but I got it. Ain't that ironic? I'm so iconic.
Broski, yummy. I just touched down in LA, the Spanish, my favorite. This that G, I keep it playing, so I put it on.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us down south to Mercedes-Benz Stadium on the west side of downtown Atlanta. So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set. And off we go here on EA Sports. Ray McLeod on the return. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Let's go now. Street.
A tight end in motion now.
Go street. Hey, smash.
It's the tight end Kraft in motion. Yet another Alabama back in the league. This is Brian Robinson. Here's a 2nd and 9. It's the tight end Kraft in motion. On 2nd down, O'Connell. That one complete to Brian Robinson. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
So often for a defense defending the passing game, the most difficult guy to account for is the running back out of the backfield. So a really nice job here bringing him down before he has a chance to pick up any yards after the catch.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's O'Connell. Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the 3rd play. That's the veteran linebacker, Bobby Wagner.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong. Let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
Throwing is Willis. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well done. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Willis. That's caught. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
A great chance to convert that early turnover into points. Here's 1st and goal. To throw, here's Willis. Where was he going? Finally, they catch up to him and bring him down. A big loss there. First down was not very good. Here's 2nd and goal. Willis to throw. A throw there on second down, going to be incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Big play coming up, 3rd and goal. Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first.
Ready up.
3rd and goal. Willis now to throw. And that is incomplete.
This pass rush is continuing to make their presence felt here in the early going, and for this quarterback, he's lucky to at least get rid of that ball because they were on the verge of recording their 2nd sack, and we're still here in the 1st quarter.
Dicker's kick is good. And the Chargers are out to an early 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
McLeod now to return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
70 Lion. Here we go. Shot.
The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a 1st down.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, his offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
Go.
They go play action. It's O'Connell. He'll complete that to his fullback. He'll try to use that size to push forward, but it's not going to work. Defense strong up front. And they're going to get him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Really nice job defensively. They were all over that from the jump. Initially, I thought he was going to break away and pick up something positive, but at the end of it all, he ended up going backwards.
Ready, set.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
7 Pirates. Come on. Set. 19 tight. 19 tight. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Ready.
Out of the shotgun, O'Connell. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the veteran linebacker, Bobby Wagner.
I would love to see his weapons do a better job, Mike, especially in the middle of the field, getting open in these zones. I just feel like there's been tight coverage, a lot of little windows to throw through, and yes, anytime you turn the ball over, it's on the quarterback, but the rest of this supporting unit needs to do a better job helping.
1st and 10. Willis now to throw. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now Willis. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and throw the guy a parade for ultimately what was an incompletion, but can we just take a second to appreciate the arm strength he was able to show there? I mean, I think that ball is over 60 yards in the air, and I won't be surprised if they continue to just air it out and see if they can complete one of those.
And he's going to slide to a stop and avoid the contact, but since he started there, he's still shy of the first down. Throwing, Willis. Oh, he gets a good read defensively and intercepts it. And the Falcons are going to take over just shy of midfield.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
Let's go now.
On first down, it's O'Connell. And that one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down.
A big loss on the play brings up second down.
Ready, break. Set, ready. Hurt. 19 Lion. Hut.
A second down throw for O'Connell. Strong.
O'Connell's pass complete to Raheem Mostert. Brings up third down.
Third and long.
Bronco 80. Set up. Mustang 19. Go.
Here's O'Connell. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball.
The speed on display. He's in. Brian Robinson. Touchdown, Falcons. Touchdown number 9 for the year.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Here we go.
To throw is Willis. Now he takes off. And he will be out of bounds on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Here's 2nd and 6. Here's Willis. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. Throwing, Willis. That is brought in at the 10. And he will score. Lad McConkey. Touchdown, L.A. Cameron Dicker, the kicker for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Chargers are on top. It's now 10-7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Jamal Agnew now to return. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. O'Connell going to throw on 1st and 10.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Another run here for Robinson. Here's 3rd and 2.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Come on, set.
O'Connell to throw. Will find Mostert out of the backfield. And he will have the 1st down. He caught it short of the line to gain, but knows right where that marker is, and he's able to pick up that 1st down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
That'll be caught by the running back, Robinson.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Now O'Connell. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Here now, 3rd and 5.
Ready? 70 range, 70. Check smash. 7 Pirates. 19 tight.
To throw is O'Connell. Open is Kraft. He's got it. And he puts his head down and he picks up the first down.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Ready?
On the carry, this is Tyler Algier. And he'll maneuver his way down to the 44. The veteran Bobby Wagner in there on the stop. Here's 2nd and 9.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Set. Ready? Riggs. 18 Pioneer. Hut, hut.
He'll drop to throw. That's into the hands of the fullback. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders...
He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. The Chargers have it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
Oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss. 19. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Now a shot downfield for Samuel. He doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. Well, sometimes the offense tries to make a little too much happen, try to pitch it around, get an extra few yards, except they lose the ball, and the defense will take over.
Mike, you're exactly right. That is what happened here. That's just a prime example of a player just doing a little too much. Just secure the ball, get as many yards as you can, and make sure your team ends up still possessing the ball.
It's a gain there of 26 yards. 2 minutes to play in the first half of a 3-point game. Greg and I back to Atlanta in a moment. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start. So, a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5.
Here we go, set. Cut 19. Check. 79 Broncos. Hook.
From the 50, he'll set up to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they have the first down. So they get the completion on 1st and 5, and now they'll set up 1st and 10. A give, and here comes Robinson. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
60 Eagle.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Ready.
They'll go again with Robinson. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Falcons go ahead and take their second timeout. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in this second quarter. Second and 7. He'll look to throw. They're trying to set up the screen to Mostert. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
That's another Falcons. First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Cougar 19. Set.
London brought in motion.
Ready.
On 1st and 10, here's O'Connell. And that ball incomplete.
Here in the first half, we've seen nothing but connections from these two guys. I mean, they've come out completely on fire. So the defense finally gets a stop, and really the first time we've seen these guys be a little bit off.
Ready. Hot, hot.
On 2nd down, O'Connell. He's going to keep it himself. And the Falcons have got a 1st and goal. He's out of bounds at the 4-yard line. A first down there on a gain of 12. So here's a chance to take the lead going into the locker room. It's 1st and goal. And he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7. Now the Falcons will use their 3rd final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in this 2nd quarter. Now from the 7, it's 2nd and goal.
Stephanie. Buffalo 18. 19 Lion. Street. Mustang 19.
Now they'll set up to throw. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Here's Coop for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Falcons are on top. It's 14-10. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. Great job there by the coverage team. They get him down at the 12. Here's 1st and 10. To throw, here's Willis. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Willis now to throw. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
And the offense will elect to burn a timeout. 5 seconds remaining in this 2nd quarter. So, 1st and 10 now from the 30. Willis to throw. He'll complete that to the rookie from Auburn. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
14, Chargers 10.
Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half. About to get started. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And we will not have a run back here. The second half starts with a touchback. You try to use that size to push forward, but it's not going to work. Defense strong up front. They're going to get him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
2nd and 11. Now, faking the give. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Throwing, Willis. That's into the hands of Disley downfield. They get 24 on that one. And the Chargers have the first down. Willis now to throw. To the back of the end zone. He's got it. Will Disley. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Point after now from Dicker. His kick is good. And the Chargers move out to a 3-point edge, 17-14. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Agnew on the return. And he'll be out of bounds just past the 25. On first down, it's a... Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes. Khalil Mack, 3-time All-Pro, in there to bag another one.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket. Nowhere to go with the ball, and they bring him down for a sack.
A second down throw for O'Connell. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
Really just been a combination of errors here on this drive. I mean, the sack on first down put him in a bad spot. Then the incompletion there trying to gain it back on second. And now they find themselves in a critical third down here, or they're facing a 3 and out.
3rd and long.
Ready. 70 Rangers. 7 Pirates. Set go.
Out of the shotgun, O'Connell. Oh, he coughs up the football. It's picked up. The ball's out. And this is taken in by the defense. Well, the ball comes out, and the scramble for it, it ends up becoming a turnover, and the offense walks off the field disappointed with that fumble.
Mike, when you look at a stat sheet at the end of the game and you want to determine which team wins and which team loses, at the top of the list is ball security. Which team does a better job protecting it, and which team does a better job taking it away.
Let's go now.
Willis. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Now Willis. That is caught at the 3. And he's in. Touchdown Chargers. Kicker now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Chargers go up by 10. 24-14 is their lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
18, backward, 18, rig alert, Go, rig, go, rig, lion. Go.
On the bootleg, it's O'Connell. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. Give left side. Here comes Robinson. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Here's O'Connell. That'll be caught by McLeod. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7. They'll send a tight end in motion.
79 Broncos.
O'Connell going to throw on 1st and 10. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Throwing on 2nd down, O'Connell. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. Drake London was the intended receiver there. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
They'll go. O'Connell. Open is Kraft. He's got it. And he's going to have a Falcons first down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving. And then some. They'll run on first down with Algier. And he will get into the end zone. Tyler Algier. Touchdown Falcons. On is Coop for the point after. He knocks it through. And the Falcons cut the lead to 3, 24-21. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out, so they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Throwing, Willis. Right side and hauled in by McConkey. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Throwing is Willis. That is caught. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. And now he's not spiking it, it's a fake. And this is going to blow up on them. So much for a fake, it's a sack.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
To throw is Willis. Trying to make a play out of the pocket. Couldn't do it. It's intercepted. Picked off by Clark Phillips.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense. You're defending your own goal line. You got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple. So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. From the gun, it's O'Connell. The throw on the run is complete. And he's going to be running out of bounds, but not until he gets down to the 40-yard line. We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. On the give, it's Robinson. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere. O'Connell to throw. And the rush too strong. They're in there in a flash for the sack. That is Jonathan Allen, the big defensive tackle, in there for the sack. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Let's go. 18, Rockler. Check. 18, Pioneer. Check. Hurt.
Now O'Connell. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
Come 19. Here we go. 79 Bronco. 60 Bobcat.
To throw is O'Connell. That's complete. He's got it to London. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. On 1st down, it's Robinson. And he'll be taken down.
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get 1st down after 1st down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal-to-go situation. They need to step up here and get a stop.
They'll run it here with Algier. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Tyler Algier. Touchdown, Atlanta. That his 2nd touchdown of the game. This one number 7 on the year. Here's Coop for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Falcons have taken a 4-point advantage. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Willis to throw. This one finds McConkey. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Willis now to throw. This is caught down that right sideline. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Willis now to throw. Thrown left side. The catch is made. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And it's recovered by one of his teammates.
Well, fortunately for this quarterback, Mike, thanks to the alert play by one of his teammates, they're going to prevent this from being a turnover. It's just so hard as the quarterback. You're trying to keep your eyes downfield. You're trying to keep the plays alive. You have to feel the rush. You have to understand when that clock's going off. That ball either needs to come out or it certainly needs to be protected. It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on 2nd down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on 3rd down where it's a little bit more manageable.
Big opening up the middle. And he's going to take this all the way home. Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, L.A. Now this, an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. The kick is good. And the Chargers go up by a field goal as they lead it by 3. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. McLeod now to return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Got it. Ready? Ready? Hot, hot.
On 1st and 10, here's O'Connell. Off-balance throw. It's complete.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hands, and results in a completion.
It's the tight end Kraft in motion. Trying the left side. Here's Robinson. Down the sideline, past the 40. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Brian Robinson. Touchdown, Falcons. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Koo able to add the extra point. And the Falcons have taken a 4-point advantage. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Throwing, Willis. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Oh, he's got a man running with them, and they connect. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for 1st and 10.
19, go!
Back to the ground after the penalty. And a good tackle out wide will hold them to a gain of just 3. Here is 2nd and 7. Harris, the man in motion. To throw, here's Willis. Now he throws back over the middle. It is complete. Here's first down.
Let's go.
Harris, the man in motion. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield, so that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game.
Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. 13 yards on that one. Move the sticks. It's a first down. Here is first and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. And that big offensive line, clearing space. He's in. Deebo Samuel. Touchdown Chargers. His second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead.
Next to score, Chargers 38, Falcons 35.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. McLeod now to return. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. First and 10.
Here we go. Set. Go street. Drop low 18. Check go.
They'll drop to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6.
Second and 6 at the 33-yard line.
Go. Hey, smash.
London brought in motion.
Mustang 19. Warrior 70. Get up.
A 2nd down throw for O'Connell. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
He's going to let this one go deep. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Jackson.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll get this down inside the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 5 yards.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
They'll stick with him again. That one never got started. Too much defensive pressure. They drop him in the backfield.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. Oh, do you believe it? It's intercepted. Picked off by Divine Diablo. Inside the 20.
Mike, on the list List of worst possible outcomes for this drive. That is certainly at the top. With this much time left, all you're looking to do is, 1, maintain possession of the ball, and number 2, run off as much clock as possible. Then disaster strikes. Not only do you turn the ball over, you let them take it back for 6, and now you find yourself coming back onto the field here in a minute, trailing with very little time left.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. This is 1st and 10. Here's Willis. Oh, the pressure too much. He goes down. Now a timeout Chargers here. That's their second, as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this 4th quarter. Throwing, Willis. Oh, and a pressure there. He can't get a throw away, and he's taken down. The Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout, and they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. The crowd cranking it up another notch before 3rd and long. Now the Falcons will use their 3rd and final timeout, and they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Throwing now on 3rd and long. Now a shot here, deep middle. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
Yeah, shot there to take the lead with that big play. He's got an open receiver. He just needs to put it on him. And here in the 4th quarter, those critical plays mean that much more. And you just can't afford to miss open targets, especially downfield like that.
We are set for 4th and long. Now Willis. This is caught, just trying to make something happen, and the ball's loose on the field.